What's up guys, it's Lord Botha here with another video, and this video is about Agatha Coven of Chaos. No, sorry, Agatha the Darkhold Diaries. No, wait, sorry. Agatha All Along? Yeah, that's the one, Agatha All Along, right? The show's had so many fucking name changes it barely means anything. If you don't remember who Agatha Harkness is, she had a brief role on the WandaVision series. Now, WandaVision as a show when it came out was actually quite popular. Mostly because it was coming off of Avengers Endgame, and there was a lot of goodwill and expectations to one of the first series that would come out for Marvel on Disney+. And one of the main characters of the show was Agatha Harkness. Now, Agatha as a character in actual Marvel Comics is a D-list character. She's the nanny of Franklin Richards, Reed Richards' son, I believe. She's supposed to be an old lady and a powerful witch or something like that. She's also in other iterations been the one that trains Wanda in magic, but she's in no way a big name character within Marvel Comics. That said, because in WandaVision she has a catchy ripoff of the Munsters song, the geniuses over at Disney decided to give her her own television series. So let's take a look at the trailer and see what this series is going to bring us.
Another beautiful day.
Surprised to see you out here, Detective. Jane Doe. Found her down here by the water.
Cause?
Blunt force trauma.
What happened to you? I have a lead in the case, but I can't shake this feeling I'm seeing it wrong.
Is this really how you see yourself?
That witch is gone, leaving you trapped in her distorted spell. Claw your way out.
So as we see at the first part of the trailer, Agatha has been put into a prison, essentially, of a make-believe world of Wanda's vision. WandaVision. You see what I did there? Anyway, it's obvious that Aubrey Plaza plays another witch who finds her and tries to help break her out of this prison. And because, of course, we have to have a series, she does break out, and it seems that she's on a quest to regain her powers that she's lost.
I miss the glory days. She took every bit of power I had, but I can beat that witch again. Well, the gang's all here. Let's hit the road. I'm gonna walk the witch's road. The road is a death wish.
It seems like Agatha is going to walk down the witch's road, whatever that is. Sounds like some shitty version of the Yellow Brick Road. I swear to fuck if they just copy the Wizard of Oz in this series, I don't really know where I'm gonna go with that. We also get glimpses of Wiccan. He's going to be of some kind of importance to this show. Wiccan, of course, one of the make-believe childs of Wanda Maximoff, who is now a real child, I guess. I don't really know how that works. And he obviously has some kind of magical powers and significance to this story. We also see later on in the trailer that he's uber gay. And I don't mean gay like he's just happens to be gay. I mean he's flaming. He's like nearly insultingly stereotypically gay. In fact, there's not a single possible straight masculine man in this entire trailer. Except maybe the male cop we get briefly at the beginning, who also of course doesn't exist because he's part of the trap that Agatha is held in.
Join me. What witch in her right mind would join Agatha Harkness's coven? Not looking for right-minded witches, as it happens.
And yes, one of the witches says, what witch in their right mind would join Agatha Harkness's coven? To which Agatha replies, we're not looking for right-minded witches. Which I don't think they meant to be political commentary, but the way she said it feels like political commentary. There's also callbacks to horror films in this trailer, callbacks to The Conjuring and The Exorcist. It's a very terrifying demon creature that they show in this. I'm not sure if that's meant to be one of the witches or not, or a different character.
Sweetheart, you okay? Oh my God! Whoa, what's she doing? Where's she going?
But the main question I had when watching all of this was the question that all the writers should have had when they developed the series. That question is, what is the audience? Who exactly is this show for? The show is about a strong, independent woman trying to get power that she believes was stolen from her back. And she's doing this with a gaggle of girlfriend witches to help her. It has nothing to do with any greater meaning. There doesn't seem to be any real deeper themes other than reattaining this power that she's lost. So if the series is truly just about girl bosses fighting to get their power back, I don't really see what large audience that's going to bring in, other than the hardcore Marvel stans and the lonely cat moms, because Marvel still doesn't understand their audience. The vast majority of Marvel viewers are still men. The vast majority of Marvel comic book readers. And because of the obscurity of Agatha Harkness as a character, Marvel comic book readers would be way more knowledgeable about her than the general audience. Those people, the Marvel comic book readers, they're in the 90% of men. What about this character having her own show is appealing to men? What do you think men find appealing about watching a girl boss go on a journey to attain her own power, and that's about it? By the way, if you're thinking, well, what about the rest of the female audience? The female audience has shown that they aren't really into this. Look at Star Wars The Acolyte. The Nielsen ratings came out recently, and Star Wars The Acolyte is the second lowest viewed show of all of Disney Star Wars products. And the people who are watching it, who are not watching it for the lulz and the hate watching, are constantly talking and thirsting over Chimere. That's all we've heard about since episode 4. You know what we don't hear about? The plot between Osha and May. And you know why women care more about Chimere then? Because women like watching manly men on screen do action. This whole girl boss trope, whether it's the failure of the Acolyte, the failure of Furiosa, and many others, has proven that people do not want to see this. Women don't want to see this, men don't want to see this. And yet they continue to push it out. The reason why Barbie was such a success was because Barbie was a film about women, for women, that focused on things women liked. It contained things girls were interested in and was built on a girl's brand. If Marvel wanted to make a show that appealed to women, they could, but it would not be the show they think they should make. Because my guess is that the action that's shown in this trailer for Agatha All Along is the vast majority of the action we're going to get in the show. I have a strong feeling that a lot of the show is going to be walking and talking about our feelings. Because that's what we've gotten in The Acolyte, the most recent comparison, right, between Disney products. Is that there is some action here and there, but most of it is just walking and talking about our feelings. If they want to draw women into this audience, they would have to make the show less about women walking and talking about their feelings and more about the male heroes in this male brand doing heroic things. That, at the end of the day, is what Marvel is built upon. Superheroes. The Marvel brand is not built upon a D-list villain witch who was imprisoned and had her powers taken away and is now on a journey to regain her powers, where we're probably also going to be led to believe she's just misunderstood and not really evil. Which also points to a bigger problem. It's a problem that Marvel doesn't seem to accept or understand that shows like Game of Thrones clearly do, and is why they perform better. Marvel and Star Wars at Disney refuse to understand that some villains are just evil psychopaths. There are no redeemable qualities. Game of Thrones understood this. They gave us Joffrey. They gave us Ramsay Bolton. But Marvel, a series that's based around superheroes fighting nefarious villains, they seem hell-bent on giving us simply misunderstood or misguided villains that have to be healed and repaired, and then they can contribute good too. But that's not how the real world is. Some people are just bad. Most people are good, but some people are just bad. And the villains of these stories are meant to be, for the most part, just bad. Because of the lack of direction, the inability to understand their audience yet again, and giving us more of the tired old tropes that actually subvert the Marvel brand than actually promote it, I think this series is not going to do well. And this trailer has not dissuaded me from any of those thoughts. It's only made them even harder in my mind. But those are just my thoughts on this trailer. If you have your own thoughts, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you like this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, I appreciate you listening this long, and we'll talk to you again later.